It's overrated. It's overrated, Eric. I'm willing to be proven wrong. Okay, I'm willing to be proven wrong. Show me a good turkey. Show me a seasoned
smoked
turkey,
turkey, fried turkey. Just
I haven't had fried
any
turkey.
turkey.
I want to try
any
fried turkey. I don't know. It's bland. Says it's very
Stop
bland,
it.
guys.
Stop
Very
it.
bland. Yeah, it's
I
not
can't
great.
see. One.
I'm pretty sure it caught that.
I wonder if it caught that. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it did. Oh man.
don't mess this up, Eric. Don't mess this up.
Yeah, it's been a couple weeks, boys. We're a little bit rusty. Probably a little bit rusty. Got to shake off the cobwebs.
Mm-hmm.
Got to get back in the rhythm of things. So, yeah, shake the cobwebs off that mic, Eric.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's working perfectly.
Will do.
Yeah,
It's like riding a bike, Anish. It's like riding a bike.
exactly. Brandon, you missed it, but we talked about it earlier. Eric's Ophelia was on here just roasting my ass before we started recording. I'm like, is it a bedtime, girl? Go to sleep.
Anish, when she was leaving, she goes, I want to hear you talk. I want to hear funny jokes you guys say to each other. I was like, go.
No, not. We're a Sleepy Dad's podcast, but we're not kid friendly.
No.
Tell
as
her
funny
to
as that
like and
sounds.
subscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell her to
tell
like
her.
and subscribe.
Lily's already on it. tell Ophelia. She's old enough, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
man.
yet.
Yeah, not quite yet. All right, boys, let's get right into it. First things first. I know we took a week off, but like I said, I was still pushing some content out for the boys on the YouTube Shorts. People were still taking in our content. So if you're listening and you haven't hit that subscribe button, go and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any new episodes. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcast listening pleasure from. We're available there. So please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. With that being said, let's go ahead and kick things off like we do every week with the fake ad read of the week. Take it away, Eric.
All right, will do. Today's sponsor is brought to you by Butterball Turkey. At Butterball, they're all about providing great tasting food that brings people together and helps them pass love on. Thanksgiving is just days away. That means insane grocery bills and gathering around with friends and family. Make sure you thaw out that turkey, get it brined, and have it be the star food dish at the center of the table. Hey, Sleepy Dads, this is our time to shine and let everyone know who the master turkey chef is. So choose a Butterball turkey to ensure a dynamite meal, and this way you don't end up being a silly goose. Use promo code NODRYTURKEY this year 24 for 20% off your next purchase.
Boom.
Nice. As always, fake ad read, going with the times, going with relevant
Very
information. Very topical. Thanksgiving, right around the corner. So I'm sure it'll be a short week for all of us dads, but it won't be any less busy, that's for sure.
No.
So obviously we were out last week, no new episode. You boys were at the Spartan race. I see Eric made it back with no injuries from what I see.
No new injuries. No new
Excellent.
injuries.
That's
You
all
can
we
see.
can ask for. Yeah, that we can see.
My
No new injuries
shins.
physically.
Mentally. Mentally a
yeah.
ton.
Yeah.
Anish,
was
did
it,
I
boys?
show you this? That was great.
Nice.
Yeah, no,
I just
we had
heard
a
a
good
real
time.
loud meow from a cat. I don't know whose house that was. You
That's
both have
Brandon.
cats. Okay.
No, it wasn't me. Well, I don't know. Maybe you heard it and I didn't catch it.
Anish,
You're probably
this is.
tone deaf to it.
Let's see if I can get the.
Why don't you just hold your arm up?
Well, because I have long sleeves on.
Oh.
I should.
Hey, take your shirt off.
Yeah. For
You
those
can't
who
see it.
aren't watching it, I can see a little bit. Eric's showing
Yeah.
a picture of himself. He has got a big ass
Bruised.
bruise on like the back
Highly,
of his
both,
arm.
both. Anish, the joke was it was one of those. It was like an inverted. You had to climb up this way and then get over
It's like
the
monkey
hump.
bars.
Yeah, it was like,
Gotcha.
yeah, exactly monkey bars, but high up in the air. And when I got to the top, the joke was I looked like the hang in there poster with the cat on the wire because I
Yeah.
was like this with my arms over the beam, just like hang in
Nice.
there. And then when I got down, I was like, "That's gonna hurt," and it legit both arms, good bruises. On the
I mean,
other
as
side of
soon
my
as we
arms.
got like back to the house, they was already starting to show. It was
Yeah,
like, oh yeah, that's
immediately.
gonna be, that's real.
Uh-huh.
Did you have
That's
to make
gonna
any?
hurt.
did you have to make any business decisions and take a penalty on a couple of obstacles?
I mean, am I going to sit here and lie to you and say I finished every single obstacle? No, I'm not going to do that. But no, I didn't have to do that, thankfully. And like Brandon said, no new injuries. Didn't tear anything. Didn't bust a knee or anything like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Nice, Brandon. Again, if you're not watching this on YouTube, you got to watch on YouTube.
You got to watch it on YouTube.
We always post pictures. We're always putting pictures up on our camera.
Post pictures. We hold our phone in front of
we
it.
hold our phones up. Yeah, we hold our phones up so you guys see. Poor editing from my end. Poor producing.
Hey, it's every little bit counts.
Worth it.
Exactly.
Worth
nice. Nice. So how do these? Because I know this isn't your guys' first Spartan race. Are the obstacles different every time, or are they pretty much the same with a couple of new ones like kind of sprinkled in? How
Every
does that work?
now and then they build some new ones. For the most part, you get a lot of the same ones.
Was the inverted one? Is that a repeat one, Brandon?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yeah.
That was the first time for me.
Nice.
Yeah, it seems like every year they try to bring in at least one new one or two, but you get a lot of the same. Like, there's always a sandbag carrier. There's always there's like a 5-gallon bucket full of rocks. You're always carrying it. There's a rope climb always. There's usually some sort of crawling at some point.
But this one didn't have the big mud pool pit, which honestly, I would have made a business choice to not crawl through it.
This one was like best case for Eric's knee because I think that there was like one short crawl
in the beginning under barbed wire,
and it was under barbed wire like in grass, and it wasn't even bad. But there was no like mud. There's usually a dunk wall, or there's usually like cold water to get into, and that was nowhere to be found.
No, we went through a creek and stuff, but it was just your feet. Like it was maybe ankle deep. It wasn't bad.
This is the first Spartaners I didn't have to like. Normally they have like crappy water hose. They call it showers. It's literally water hoses.
Tired, sweaty men getting naked, shower with a little dripple of water.
So this is the first one though I haven't like needed to go like really wash. I mean, I was dirty, but I wasn't like caked in mud like normally.
Yeah. Initially, I was laughing because in the beginning there was a guy. He it was like we had to crawl barely under like some barbed wire stuff and go into these over under things, and this guy all of a sudden we hear boom, and he thought he didn't clear the over hurdle and he like landed, but me and Nathan looked at him and he was laying on his side. He was like, I'm fine. And then like 2 or 3 obstacles later on, he came rolling up and he was like holding his elbow and he was like, yeah, I can't put any weight on my like arm. But it was the guy that fell like on like that was one of the first obstacles. Like he injured himself.
Damn, not an ideal way to start the race.
Not an ideal way.
Okay. Nice. No. Well, outside the race, were you guys able to at least have fun outside the race? I know you guys were there for a few days.
I mean, we were only there. We literally drove up Saturday. The race was Sunday, so we got there and we took our time, like, because they all came to my house and like we just all rode in my truck and we went kind of a longer way. Went through the Ecoe, like we stopped at like all these different places, so it took us forever to get there because we kept stopping and we're just hanging out.
It's like a 5-hour drive that we turned into like 8 hours.
Yeah, so we literally didn't get there till like dark, especially with the time change. So it was pretty much get in and chill and rest before the leaving early in the morning, and went to the race, gone for a couple hours, grabbed some food after, then back to the cabin to kind of hang out. We literally just had that afternoon, evening to hang out, and it was like, all right, we're leaving in the morning to
and it's just funny. It is shoot, what was I gonna say? Oh, I don't want to slander South Carolina, but where the race is in South Carolina, it's tough. It's slim pickings for cabins, Airbnbs, and food choices. So it was like
I mean, these things are out in the middle of nowhere.
Yes.
Like, I mean,
I imagine they just need land, right? Like they don't need like that's what they need.
And usually it's like an equestrian style location, just giant open areas. But that was fun.
Oh yeah, we just hung out.
Leisurely like make your way down. Those are the best trips sometimes because then it's like no pressure to get there. On the way back probably sucked, but on the way there it's probably nice.
I mean, it not really. For me, it wasn't bad.
I was just like, for me, definitely, because I had the shortest commute. Yeah, and I know like Nate had a long drive.
Yeah, but me and Kendall rode back from Brandon's, and we were just chatty cats the whole time.
Nice, nice.
That was fun.
Nice. Sounds like a fun weekend.
You gonna do one with us next year, Anish?
Possibly.
Speak it into existence.
Yeah, speak it into existence. Again, if you let me know plenty of time ahead of time, I can make some things work. You know what I mean? I'm a busy man. I need it on the schedule.
These things can do it sometimes.
Past 2 years, we've had to move it due to injuries to me.
Yeah. Honestly, your best case is waiting until like the week of. It might be cheaper that way.
Yeah.
I think it might be cheaper that way. Just sign up.
Also true. Also true. Nice. All right. Well, let's go to move on with some dad stories. I know it's been a couple of weeks, so we probably have some built up in the bank here. Eric, I'll let you go first this week. Some dad stories. First?
Yeah. No, okay. So
I'll put you on the spot.
So I'll do a feel good thing, piggybacking off of the Spartan race. We left Friday morning, or I left Friday morning. Didn't get back till Monday evening after the girls got home from school. But I kind of got home the same time they were getting home, and they both it's not sentimental, but it's just nice that they both like beelined over to like give me like hugs, and it's nice. Like I returned like the conquering hero, you know what I mean? Medal in hand, exhausted, the love of my girls powering me through the evening.
That's nice because it's kind of like dogs where, you know, dogs don't realize how long you've been gone for. I feel like with kids it's the same. Like you can be gone for like, you know, like a day, and they'll be like, it'll feel like a year for them. Like this, you've been gone for so long.
Yes, like I think that was more Hadley. Like she's in kindergarten, so it was very like, she was very. I think Katie was saying every morning she was like, "Is Dad coming home? Is Dad coming home today?"
Dude, I think it is that age because Zoya was the same when I was in Nashville for my work trip. Priya was like, Zoya's like always asking about you, like, when's he coming home? When's he coming home? So it's nice. It's nice.
So that was nice. And then humble brag. Today, Ophelia had a cheerleading competition. Her squad won first place. No big deal.
Snaps.
Nice. No big deal. Hey, Brandon, it was at the same place that your girls do dance in Laverne. No, not Laverne. Lebanon. Yeah, in Lebanon.
Another equestrian place.
Yeah, the same building. Did you know that's all one big room?
Mm-hmm. They just put up like whatever dividers.
Yeah, did not know that. But Katie said the whole place was just wide open.
Nice.
Yeah, we're champs.
First of many victories, hopefully.
Finish. We raise champions in this house. Okay, that's the standard. Okay.
We'll see how long that lasts. Nice. Brandon, what do you got for us for dad stories?
Let's see. I'll just hit this week. It's been kind of crazy week around here because, you know, we did the Spartan race. I was gone last weekend. Get back Monday. Then you're just jumping back into catching up on work, jumping back into the grind of school and after school activities. Then, you know, we also had another death in the family. So, you know, dealing with that in the middle of the week, going to funerals. And so that's tough right before the holidays.
And it's dark at 4 p.m. So this is extra sad, extra heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so dealing with that, then it's, you know, it's one of my dad's aunts. It's also somewhere that we always one of the rendezvous points for Thanksgiving. So trying to figure that out. Tough right before the holidays, like I said. Then this weekend, you know, still going strong, been busy. We had, you know, Haley was gone most of the weekend. She had a couple birthday parties, so she wasn't really around. And then our girls had a couple rehearsals. And then Saturday they had to do their, I guess just the next couple of weeks are so busy. They did their Christmas party, like company Christmas party. So they hosted it at this place downtown. And so parents went. It was, we just literally have like something like, there's all kind of stuff coming up with like Nutcracker and performances. And then you get into Thanksgiving and holidays and stuff. So had an ugly sweater party. Should have done that for my selfie for your video or for your picture or whatever.
Yeah, why did you hold a chainsaw or a table saw?
Well, I was working on some other stuff for them. I tell you, it's been a busy weekend, dude.
I was like, that doesn't fit anything that we're doing.
Yeah, that's what I did today. I don't know what you did today.
He's like Zoolander in a coal mine.
Yeah, Brandon, one today. Put it down.
Yeah. Enjoy the football.
Yeah, dude, I was cutting down. I don't know, but so it's just been busy around here.
Nice. Yeah, so my dad's story, it actually kind of reverts back to what we talked about previously in terms of disciplining strategies and how to kind of figure things out and how to get your kids to listen, because Zoe's kind of right in that age to where
how
she's
we don't know what we're doing.
Listening. Yeah, we don't know what we're doing, and the kids just don't listen anymore to us. And they're, Zoe's right in that right age of prime, just doesn't give a shit about what we say. You know what I mean? So before I talk about that though, Eric, how has your disciplining strategy been going with the running laps in the yard?
Strikes and gutters. No more laps, but that one didn't stick around very long. We're having listening problems with our oldest now, not understanding what no means the first 6 times. So yeah, we have our good days, we have our bad days, Anish.
Yeah. So yeah, we've been having a lot of bad days lately with the listening. Doesn't work out for us. So
yeah,
so we figured out. Yeah, exactly. So we figured out. So like Zoe is like really loves like Oreos. And like usually on the weekends we'll let her have Oreos as a little treat from the week or whatever. So what we've been doing is, we kind of give her like a base, like, all right, you have 2 Oreos or whatever, 3 Oreos for the weekend. Depending on how you act during the week, you can add and subtract Oreos. So it's actually been working. Find what they like and threaten to take it away, and it seems to work real well. So yeah, ever since we put that strategy in, the listening has gotten a lot better.
And you follow through with threats?
We do.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah. This past weekend we had a no Oreo day, so had to follow through. She was devastated, but I like to think she's better for it.
Your own actions have caused this, not me. Not me.
Well, if it isn't the consequences of your own actions.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, we've been dealing with that. And that's really been kind of taking up a lot of our time the past couple of weeks. Really just the
well, it's
the
like
attitude.
the weird well, Brennan's been super busy, but thankfully this week all of like the school, not school events, but like the cheer practice and the Irish dance and all the gymnastics studios, like they're all like closed for the week. So it's like it's been busy, and then now it's kind of like the weird lull, no school for the kids, and then Thanksgiving, and then get back into it, and then Christmas is just around the corner.
Yeah, dude, I was telling Bria like this past weekend, I'm so glad next week we have a little break from like doing like all these extracurriculars and school and all that. It's just nice to catch a little break. Plus, we're both off as well, so it's like night everybody can just chill out for a little bit.
Yeah,
which is always a plus.
Yep. Yeah, because I don't know about you guys. Do you find it harder to enjoy the holidays because as in with kids and the schedule, and all of a sudden you're like, oh snap, Thanksgiving's in like 3 days? Is that just a me thing?
No, I think.
Well, just like how it used to be. Like I don't know. I feel like Thanksgiving or the holiday season would just kind of be like weeks leading up to, and then now, I mean, Brandon's already doing Christmas parties, so maybe he's the wrong person to ask about this. But it's like it feels like Thanksgiving just kind of like, oh, it's gone. Get ready for the next thing. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
Yeah. No, I agree with you because I think before kids, like Thanksgiving, Christmas, it felt like you were in it for a while. Like it felt like you were in the holiday season for a while, right?
Yes.
Now it's like
survival.
Oh shit, Thanksgiving's this week. Like we need to get ready for that, and then oh shit, Christmas is right around the corner now, and it's like it just seems to fly by now. Like it feels like there's no time to actually sit and kind of just revel in the holiday atmosphere anymore.
Yeah.
There's always go. There's always something going on, whether it's kids activities, school, work, freaking outside Christmas parties, whatever it may be. There's always just shit going on.
Yep. That's the way I feel.
It kind of sucks because like most of the times, like now, like the past few years at New Year's, I'm like, oh shit, it's already New Year's. Now it's like I got nothing to look forward to until like whatever summer now. And
like, not that we ever did it big on New Year's, but like now it's like you're like, oh god, because last year Ophelia stayed up to midnight. That was her first time, but it was like literally like 12:10. All right, bedtime. Get in bed. Shut the house down.
Yeah, Zoe made it to midnight last year too, but dude, she was struggling. Like as soon as midnight hit, she was like, "I'm going to bed. Like I'm out." So, yeah, nice. Any other dad stories you guys want to get into before we move on? Cool. All right, let's go ahead and move on to everybody's favorite segment of the week: Boom Roasted. football update of the week. Take it away, Brandon.
All right, this week's Boom Roasted football update of the week. Let's see. There's been a lot of talk recently about Coach Prime getting involved with where his son and Travis Hunter get drafted. Apparently, he should have been more worried about playing for Devin Neal and not the draft. Boom Roasted. Let's see. Michigan had a couple of wins this week as they dominated Northwestern and also flipped the nation's top high school QB. Turns out NCAA can stop Connor from stealing plays for them, but not from stealing players for them. Boom Roasted. Connor coaches at the kids' school.
Good one.
Let's see. Which one do I want to do? Here, of course. The Texans thought they had an easy win on the schedule as the Titans came to town, but obviously they didn't see my week 1 segment because the AFC South still runs through Nashville. Boom, roasted. We're back, baby.
We're back, baby. What a way to kick it off. This is the problem with Will Levis.
Good job, Brandon.
That was a great job, Brandon. As always.
He brings us back.
He brings us back. Spin zone's back, baby. Yeah.
I got one. Don't worry.
Yeah, just when you
how
think
many sacks were there? Hold on, real quick. How many sacks? Okay.
You focus on the story.
All right. You're right.
Focus on the W.
Nobody's perfect.
I shouldn't have brought that up. That was stupid.
Nobody's perfect. Especially not at right tackle. Actually, I
don't
know. I think
know
it's
who our
across
right
the board
right now. Oh man,
you throw a dart and it's.
I don't think you want to know.
Yeah. But yeah, this is the problem with Will Levis, man. He just when you think all hope is lost, he strings together a few good games where he's getting better and better every week, and then he has a game like today. Bad interception, but overall, that interception didn't cost us the game. So win. All
kind
around.
of. We had 8 sacks. We had 8 sacks. They had 8 sacks on us. We did not have 8 sacks. 8 sacks.
Again, you're focusing on the wrong part of the
dude. He
was
when you give him time. I think our offensive line is what causes so many problems. Because if you give him time, that guy can sling it.
Mm-hmm.
So what do we do now? Do we go out and just draft a stud right tackle now?
Travis
spin
Hunter.
it. Watch Daddy spin it.
Yeah, let's spin it, Brandon. Spin zone time.
Oh well. I mean, I used to be on the Travis Hunter train, but he's not going to be there where we're drafting because there's a path to 9-8, my boys. We saw today.
Undefeated the rest of the way.
Listen, look at the schedule. We saw Washington today. They're beatable. They lost to the Cowboys.
Yeah.
They're fragile. Can't be beaten.
Stunk.
The rest of our games, we have a ton of AFC South games. Always a toss-up, so it could go either way. Unless it's the Jags, then dub. Bengals are the biggest challenge. We do play the Bengals, but we are known for winning games we shouldn't win. So I'm not saying it's impossible, and I'm just saying there's a chance we could win out.
Dude, 9-8 would bum me out.
I mean, Levis is getting better. He's more comfortable back there. We got our wide receiver 1 NWI out there just catching bomb after bomb. He's bombs over Baghdad out there.
Mm-hmm.
Sky's the limit, boys.
Isn't he tied for the league in touchdowns?
Yeah.
Yes. Something.
I think he is. Yeah.
Probably touchdown per catch.
Yeah, Anish. Yeah. I told Brandon, I was like, he has Westbrook Akine. He has 16 catches and 6 touchdowns on the season. He's a touchdown specialist.
Yeah, he's got more touchdowns than like Justin Jefferson and AJ Brown, and he's got more touchdowns than a lot of the big names out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wide receiver number 1 in the league, and we got him. Oh man, yeah, I don't know how to feel anymore. Yeah, I don't know how to feel anymore. I'm happy we won, but I'm just confused. Dude. Yeah, that's
we're
it.
still a mess.
Yeah, that's it. I just don't know where this leaves us now. Like,
I think we
great.
Yeah,
go ahead.
You're right. Football, baby. About 500.
Right. Yeah, Jeff Fisher.
That's what we do.
That's Jeff Fisher football. Field goals.
He's smiling down on us.
He's still with us, Brandon. He's not dead.
Brandon's like, Jeff Fisher.
Yeah, I'll show you, Jeff.
Pour one out for the homie.
I was about to look up how many field goals did we kick.
I mean, we actually had touchdowns.
Yeah, which is a nice little pleasant viewing experience.
The Titans?
Yeah. Wait, us?
The Tennessee football team?
Yeah. It's like that little
so hard trying to find those kind of stats.
Just 3 field goals. I thought it was more.
It's not bad. It felt like more.
All
They're in the middle
all
of the
50
game.
plus. Folk around, find out.
Oh, I see what you did there. Folk is good, man. I'm surprised he stuck around with us. I know he was like on like a 1-year deal last year.
He's old, isn't he?
He is old, but he's still. I mean, with some of these other field goal kickers missing some key like kicks and extra points
40.
today.
He's a man.
Yeah, he's a man. That's what he is, Eric.
He's consistent.
The one bright spot on the team.
I'd say one of the better kickers we've had a while, since Baronis, probably.
Yeah. Agree. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, again, I'm glad we won, but at the same point, it just makes everything more money. Yeah, it was fun watching. Yeah,
exactly. We were in it. Big touchdowns. I mean, like the lows of blowing field possession with sacks and bad turnovers, but the highs of like big open plays and actually looking like a competent offense.
I mean, Levis did look better though.
Yeah, dude, his last 3 games, he's doing fantastic.
And this is, it sucks to say, but there was a time when I saw one play. I can't remember when it was, but he stepped up. He was about to get sacked, and you could tell he was about to start running, but he's still about to get tackled. In my head, I was like, he's gonna like underhand.
This is it. He's behind his back.
And he took this. Yeah, he took the sack. I mean, he was going forwards. I think he gained a yard, but just in my head, I was just like, he's gonna throw it. He's gonna do something stupid, and he
waiting for it to happen.
Yeah, it's nice when it doesn't end up in a stupid play. Like I was watching I caught the end of the Bears-Vikings game in overtime.
Yeah.
And Caleb Williams just completely blew that game for them in overtime.
I saw he took a terrible sack.
Dude, he had the ball for literally, it felt like, when I was watching it, it felt like 20 seconds.
He was doing like playing on the Xbox or something. He was like going forward, back, this way. And you're like, dude, just get rid of the ball. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. It was so bad. So it was nice that Levis was not the partaking party in one of those this week.
Dude, and he played better than CJ Stroud. So suck on that, Houston fans.
Defense looked pretty good.
Yeah. Our defense is solid. Even national media talks about our defense. Like everybody knows our defense is good. It's just our offense is so
just
abysmal.
Everything else.
It's so bad. Yeah.
Well, our special teams is terrible too, by the way.
Yeah, special teams is bad too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been bad from the get-go. So it was nice though, because what we saw today was what I think all of us were expecting before the season started of how this team would play.
At least high scoring,
a little sloppy. Yeah, a little sloppy.
At least scoring points.
Extra sloppy for you.
At least scoring points.
Exactly. Got to 30. It's nice to get to 30. Especially when we don't get to 30 very often.
As a team that went like 2 years without ever scoring 30 points, it's just nice. You get very appreciative of that.
Yeah. Yeah. What is it? Absence makes the heart grow fonder?
Yes.
Oh, I say 30 points definitely makes the heart grow fonder.
Like, field goals makes the heart grow fonder.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh, man. Anything else going on? Anything else pique your guys' eyes in the NFL today?
Oh, I was going to talk about college, but we can talk NFL.
Go ahead. We can switch to college.
Well, I was, trying to study up for
switch it up.
Boom roasted. I'm always trying to search for stuff. So I didn't get to. I saw like the aftermath. I didn't stay up for the game, but did y'all see the Arizona State BYU ending? I'm sure you did.
I saw it. It was like going viral, but I haven't like looked into it.
I saw the A&M Auburn. Or no, the Auburn.
That was another crazy one.
Yeah. Auburn,
but so they're both ranked. It was coming down to the end, and Arizona State, they had it like 2nd and goal, and all they had to do was like run the clock out. But BYU still had some timeouts left, and instead of like kneeing it, the quarterback like took the snap and like ran backwards like 20 yards, and he did that twice. So it got to like 4th down, and it was like 4th and goal, but they were like back on their like 30. And so it's fourth and goal with like 10 seconds left or something. I don't know. So he drops back and he kind of dances around. And as he's about to get sacked, he just throws the ball in the air because it's like 3, 2.
But not past the line of scrimmage.
Well, no, the ball went out of bounds. And so the clock goes off. Arizona State like crashes or they storm the field because they were not ranked as high. And then the refs like go and review it, and they're like, "No, wait, it landed out of bounds with 1 second left. You got 1 more second." So that's a turnover, and now BYU has it on their 30 because he kept like going back, and so they had to clear all the fans off.
They tore down the goalpost too, right? I think.
So they had to pick the goal. They had to
Yeah.
pick the goalpost back up. They literally pushed the fans to the sides of the field for one play for BYU to have a Hail Mary. And I mean, I think it was close. I think he like got tackled at the one or something. But it was like, man, they almost like how bad would that have been to have screwed that up, like backpedaled that much, give up like 30 yards and then give up the touchdown, and you've got the field goals like not pulled down your stand. Dude, they probably would have went crazy. All those fans were already on the field. They would have went insane.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised they made him come back and do the 1 second.
Yeah, I think they were saying like why there was a bunch of stuff like articles stuff like why that even happened, and like the coach was mad. I did see one clip of like a fan like trying to like go after the
I saw that.
I don't know if it's they're like pulling the fan back. It was it had potential to be very bad.
Yeah.
Like
you got too many people down on the field who should not be down there.
Yeah, especially on night games. People have been probably drinking all day, like, and to have it flip like that. I mean, it literally the whole time I was thinking of like when we talked about the other week when they took those Philip Forsberg goals away from us in the Western Conference. That's what the fans were. I'm like, this is gonna be bad. If
the emotions,
BYU ends up scoring and winning this game, like
the
get
emotions
them out of here.
Take over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like this happened a couple times.
Crazy.
I feel like this happened a couple times where like the fans stormed the field just a second too early, like when there's still like a second left on the clock.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like didn't that happen in the Tennessee Alabama game too? I felt like it happened in that game this year.
Maybe,
but yeah, it happens way too often. But hey, man, a lot of chaos in college football yesterday.
Dude, you know what cracks me up though is like when people get all uptight about like fans storming the field and they're like, guys, it's getting a little bit too much. And you're like, yeah, but when you're a student there and you're young and you only have those 4 maybe longer, depending on how long you're there. But it's like you only have that little window. So like that's like your time. And you can't be like, no, we can't storm the field. You're like, dude, when you're there, everything's awesome or everything's huge or the best thing that's ever happened. So it's funny how people get like kind of uptight about people storming the field. And you're like, dude, their kids are going to do that stuff forever.
They're just kids.
They're just kids. Let the kids have fun.
And maybe don't lose the game as a favorite. Just don't lose the game, and you don't have to worry about storming the field. Right?
Dude, you know what's funny? I have a feeling. So staying in college football, I have a feeling because like this playoff is going to be blowouts like crazy when it actually happens. Like when you look at like who's in right now, you're like, it's going to be like Notre Dame at 5 is like hilarious, or like SMU is in there, Arizona State's in there. It's just a bunch of these teams that you're like, these are all going to be like boring blowout games.
SEC's eating itself.
Yeah, well, that too.
Yeah, we went from having like
what?
5
Florida
teams
won.
to only 3. Yeah, Florida won.
Florida
Auburn
beat Ole
won.
Miss.
Texas A&M.
If
Oklahoma
you will,
smoked Alabama.
Yeah. Right now it's Texas, Georgia, and Tennessee. Those are the only 3.
Where's South Carolina at? What are they doing?
Oh, they actually
16.
might be close.
They're in right now, if you will.
What's 12? And they do
Clemson.
Yeah. Well, South Carolina and Clemson play each other this week, so that'll work itself out.
What was that, Brandon?
Yeah. What's going on?
It's in the fridge.
Oh, is it for some reason it's not 16? It's the top 12. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
12 teams.
Well, it's not even top 12. It's like because like the
there's 2
Big
buys,
5.
right?
Well, like the Big 5 tournament or the Big 5 leagues conferences, they get automatic bids. So like that's why you have an SMU or like a BYU was in it. That's why Boise State. That's why those guys are in it because they get an automatic bid, even though they're ranked like 12 and 13.
Gotcha.
Huh. Yeah, so it's like weird.
Interesting.
And like Tennessee, they're ranked 7 right now, but they could potentially be like a 10 seed the way it all falls out in the playoffs.
Gotcha. Interesting. There's gonna be a lot of pissed off people. Oh, Lily.
Yep.
Snack time. Late night snack.
Late
Are they
night
out of
snack.
school this week, Brandon?
No,
They
have Monday, Tuesday school.
Oh man.
But no like dance or anything.
Yeah.
Well, I think they're out doing some like winter conditioning. Haley's doing some running.
Gotcha.
Here, I'll be serious over here.
Yeah.
Talk college football.
Yeah.
Talking serious stuff right now. Making faces over my shoulder.
Leave it to Lily to break the mood of the podcast.
Yeah. Luckily,
Nice.
she didn't try to scare me. She would have got me.
She walked behind you when you weren't looking at first, and I thought for
I
a
did not
second.
see her.
So Brandon, whatever happened with the when we got to your house and Courtney was talking about something that one of the girls did and had to stay at school longer?
Oh, it was
Was it? You don't have to say what she did, but was it what
she didn't
said?
do anything.
Okay,
it was the school, or it's the class. There's too many ways to cheat nowadays. So one of the classes that Haley was in, I guess some people in there got caught using like AI to write papers. So now for like papers, they can only write it in her class. So you can either finish it in class or you can stay after school and finish it. So yeah, so I had to go pick her up after school hours while she and her friends or whatever doing the paper in front of the teacher. Literally stayed after school.
I'd be like, just use AI. It's just high school. You're not, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, let's calm down. What do you think is going to happen as soon as you get in the professional world? You're like Googling, how do I build this formula? You know what I mean? It's like there's certain things that you're just like, hey, you don't know everything.
I mean, it is like pretty easy for them now, though. I mean, literally everything's at your, and all them kids have phones, so it's like look up whatever you want.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it must be nice. Technology definitely was not that advanced when we were all in high school.
No, just the bull crap of like you had to buy that expensive calculator, and they're like, this thing does everything, and you're like, all I need.
They still gotta have that.
I know, but Brandon, all you need is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, like fractions, some simple things, and Excel does all of that. I'm not saying you don't need to learn the basics. I understand that. I'm not saying that education is important. I'm not saying that. I'm just it is also one of those things when it's like the same thing with like my fourth grade teacher. You're like, she was like, everything's like, hey, you gotta learn how to do cursive. It's gonna be so important, and you're like, besides signing your name, who the hell writes in cursive?
Dude, the biggest scam in educational history, cursive.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, it's wild.
Or like it's the joke. It's like your teacher saying you're not always going to have a calculator in your pocket, and you're like,
joke's on you. Yeah.
Joke's on you, dummy.
Yeah. I think I used the TI-83 or whatever for games more than I did actual
the block band or the puzzle one.
Yeah, the puzzle one, and there's one where like fall down or whatever, where like this little ball and it's just falling down and you gotta navigate through the holes or whatever.
Totally worth $170.
Totally worth it.
Dude, when I got in college and like the engineering classes, you could only use, or you didn't have to, but you wanted to use like a TI-30 because that's all you could use on like the big engineering exam.
They limited you, right?
You can only use that, so it's like, well, what do we have to learn that other one for so long?
Yeah.
That one's really for like calculus and stuff like that. And it's like the chances of somebody taking calculus is
using them?
Less than not.
If you're using them, comment in the comments below because I want to know what you're doing with that.
Yeah, how do you maximize?
What poor choices did you make in life that you're doing that?
Yeah, exactly. Oh man,
probably your favorite profession, the teachers, are having to use them to teach the kids.
Yes. Here's what you can't do later on. Like, wait, did you learn how to do that to tell me what I can't do? A little backwards.
Do you have a thinking grenade segment, Eric, about teachers?
No. Yeah,
he was thinking.
I'm always 50-50. I'm like, yeah, I had some bad teachers, but also I could see why there were some teachers that didn't like me. I get it. That's fair.
Yeah, I get it. Is he reaching for his box grenades?
This
one here? I don't know.
Nah. We'll save that.
We'll save those. We'll save those for after the football season's done, so we have something else to talk about.
Well, yeah, I think it's one of those things where it's like there's so many good teachers out there that the bad teachers stick out in your head because there's so few of like the actual like bad teachers or the ones that were maybe mailing it in or whatever. But like there's so many good ones out there too.
Yeah, fair. All right, let's get back onto sports talk. That's where we were. Lily got us sidetracked there.
Yeah. Lily and Haley.
Yeah, Lily and Haley, exactly. So yeah, a lot of chaos in college football. Definitely worked out for the Vols, for sure, because we were on the outside looking in, and we just needed really one of those teams to lose. And
I mean, Ole Miss and Alabama removing themselves from the conversation really helped out.
Makes it help. Yeah, makes it. I mean, the fact that Alabama was.
Go ahead.
I was saying the fact that Alabama was even ranked ahead of Tennessee when Tennessee had a head-to-head win against them.
It was like one of those self-fitting snake things. It's like this team beat this team, which beat this team, which beat this team, which beat this team, which beat this team. You know what I mean? It's like you're like reputation. Whoever has the best. But what are you going to do, Anish, if Tennessee loses to Vanderbilt?
I can't. They're not going to. They're not going to, Eric. Don't even.
I know. I'm just. It's a possibility. You got to be prepared.
Yeah. Look, anything's a possibility, right? But they're not. They're not losing to Vanderbilt.
Okay.
They're not.
Lock it in.
Lock it in. Lock it in. They're not losing to Vanderbilt.
What is it? Cold takes exposed.
Yeah. Cold takes exposed. Freezing old takes. Yeah. Oh man. Do we want to talk about the Predators? Is that you're rocking them.
Talk about spin zone. It took us about 20 games, but we finally figured it out. Beat the best team in the NHL the other night. Shut them down 4-1 against the Jets. Everyone's rolling, and the interesting thing will be if they can actually be consistent going forward. But looking good right now. They haven't played a game since they won, so right now they're feeling very good, very high on the Preds right now.
Yeah, that I will say that penalty of setting out the wrong lineup to start the game last week was not ideal.
Yes, and then losing that game 3-0, and you're like, oh boy. Yeah, Andrew Burnett probably saved his job for another week by beating the Jets.
Yeah, he's definitely got to be a week-to-week coach at this point, I think.
Dude, this is Anish. Did you see the Blues fired their coach?
They did?
Yeah, they fired him and they hired that Montgomery from the Bruins.
Mm.
But the Blues coach, he was only there for like 20-something games. It's one of the shortest tenure non-interim tag coaches like in NHL history, because like they literally hired him in the offseason when Craig Berube left. And they fired him to get Montgomery. And
that's crazy.
It's kind of
crazy.
Like there's no loyalty.
Yeah. I mean, that happened. Isn't that what happened to Barry Melrose? He called like 16 games.
Yep, he's on the list
for the Lightning.
Yeah, he's on. And there was some guy from like the 70s or something. But yeah, it's like Barry, and then now whatever the guy's name is for the Blues, I couldn't even tell you his name.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Be better. And they had Mike Babcock on there with 0 games for Columbus, where he was hired and fired before the season even started.
That's got to be the biggest downfall for any.
Yeah, but
any
dude,
coach.
But the way the NHL is, Babcock's like, okay, I signed like a 3-year deal, so you're going to pay me out my money anyways.
Yeah, he's going to get his. He don't care.
Yeah.
He'll just sign those. He just needs one job, and that'll last him for another 5-10 years.
Yeah.
Even if he does get fired.
Yeah.
But all right. Any other sports topics we want to touch before we move on? Oh, cool. All right. Let's go ahead and move on. That's gonna become
killing me.
Yeah, that's gonna be a bit now. Just no, you don't even say no. You're just nodding your heads. Not everybody watching this on YouTube, guys.
Anish, you'll appreciate this though. Friday night we were at Brandon's and we ended up just watching like 8 episodes of Seinfeld before. Oh, dude, we watched Seinfeld, which is fantastic. But we stayed up for that stupid. It's been so long, but we stayed up for that Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight, which was a scam.
The biggest waste of 30 minutes of my life.
Yes. Yeah, I would say wasted. Everything about it was a wasted effort.
Dude, the fight before that, the 2 girls, that was an awesome fight. Did you guys watch that one?
No, we were watching, I think, Seinfeld because the feed was shit.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, so I watched the girls fight, which was awesome. Like they were like pounding each other, dude. Like it was a really good fight. And I exited out of Netflix because it was like another hour before the fight started. I'm like, this is stupid. I'm not gonna watch whatever pregame or pre-fight coverage. So I went out to watch something else. I tried to get back in. I couldn't get back in for like another 20 minutes. I'm like, okay, this is stupid.
And then you get to the fight, and it's literally like a scam of a fight.
Scam, literally.
Yeah,
I'm glad I already had Netflix because I would have been pissed if like if you could you imagine if you're somebody who just subscribed to Netflix just to watch this fight and then this happened.
You're
I'd
a moron.
Be so pissed.
Yeah, you're a moron if you did that. If you think Jake Paul's a good fighter, you're a moron.
Yeah. First of all, you're a moron if you don't even have Netflix already, because who doesn't have Netflix at this point?
That too,
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But then to pay extra for the fight, you got to. I would have been so pissed if that was like a pay-per-view and I paid for it.
Oh yeah.
But I feel like that's how all Jake Paul fights
Anish, To be fair, years ago, we got suckered into paying the Conor McGregor Floyd Mayweather pay-per-view, and that was also like a kind of a scam of a fight kind of thing. And so like that was like my last, like, I'm not doing pay-per-view stuff anymore, especially for those kind of things that are just like gimmicks.
Yeah. So we did the last one. We did, a group of us. We did the Pacquiao Mayweather one.
Oh, another brutal one.
Another brutal one. At least those were actually two legit boxers like going at it. But it was still not great. Like,
no,
it was still not great at all.
No.
So
no, not going down to the pantheon of great fights.
Yeah. I completely forgot about the Paul Tyson fight. That feels like so long ago.
I know it does. It seems like forever ago, but yeah, we stayed up till like 1:30 watching that. Like, that sucked.
Yeah. Eastern time zone, that'll get you.
Yeah.
Look at Brandon. He's about to fall asleep on the spot.
Yeah. He's still recovering.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to move on so we can get Brandon to bed. He's a very sleepy dad right now.
He's a sleepy dad.
Yeah. All right. So we're moving on to everybody. The most popular segment of our podcast. Some people are saying, I don't know, not me. Some people in the comments. Draft of the week, and we're gonna draft staying topical, staying with the times. Thanksgiving is upon us, boys. Where we feast ourselves into a coma. It's the gorge. The one guilt-free eating day of the year. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna draft the best Thanksgiving dishes. Now, this is your opinion. This is, it doesn't have to be objectively the right answer. It's all your opinion, what you feel like
sides, right?
Yeah, we're talking sides.
Yeah, anything that's at the Thanksgiving.
You can't do turkey or ham, right?
If you want to.
Okay.
If you want to, you can.
That's
just make that. Let's do sides.
Hot take. Yeah. Hot take. I think turkey's overrated.
Whoa.
Hot take.
Says the vegetarian for most of his life. Get out of here, Nish.
I'm just saying, man. We've had turkey the past few years, and it's not great. I feel like people think it's good because you're eating it with everything else.
It is good.
Involved with the Thanksgiving dinner.
Turkey is good. What are you talking about? Turkey is good.
Says the
Have
guy
you had
who
it smoked.
Says the guy who ate 2 jalapenos on his sub sandwiches when we were in college.
What? That has nothing to do with Thanksgiving and Nish.
It has
a personal preference.
It has to do with learning to eat seasoning.
Do you remember, Anish? Do you remember that jerk off Blimpies worker? And Brandon, I would say, can I just get like 2? Get a foot long, and I'd be like, can I get 2 jalapenos on one on each half? And the guy would put fucking 30 jalapenos on like the sub, being like he'd be like grinning.
He was doing it on purpose.
Yes. Yeah. Well, that one went under, so joke's on him.
Yeah. Yeah, Blimpies got replaced by Mondo's, which is much better.
Yeah. It's meatball
subs. It sounded sarcastic, but I was being real. I love Mondo's.
Dude, Mondo's was awesome.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah. Listen, look, I like turkey. Like, if I'm just getting it at like a deli, like smoked turkey, like you said, like hickory smoked turkey, like getting it from a deli sliced up, I like that. But actually, a full turkey, when you're cutting it up and eating the inside's so bland, dude. The seasonings, I have yet to have.
You haven't done it right then.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I have yet to have a turkey that the flavors get embedded into the turkey.
With all due respect, Anish.
Go ahead.
With all due respect,
and
I mean this with all due respect. I don't think you've had a good introduction to turkey on Thanksgiving. If that's your hot take, is that called turkey is overrated?
It's overrated. It's overrated, Eric. I'm willing to be proven wrong. Okay, I'm willing to be proven wrong. Show me a good turkey. Show me a seasoned
smoked
turkey.
Fried turkey. Just
I haven't had fried turkey. I want to try fried
turkey.
I don't know. It's bland. Says it's very
Stop
bland,
it.
guys.
Stop
very
it.
bland. Yeah,
I can't season it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Are you thinking of like sliced turkey, or does yours like come like in a bag already like pre-sliced cooked and stuff?
No. I'm thinking of actual turkey. You baste it, you put all the stuff in it. Yeah. So yeah. Again, I like I said, maybe you're right. I probably just haven't had a good introduction to a good turkey.
Yeah.
But
yeah. That's
I like season. I just need flavor, man.
Stop
I just need flavor. That's what I need. So you know what we've been doing? Honestly, we just
Brandon,
take like.
Are you listening to this man right now? I don't even have like a good rebuttal because it's kind of like it's so like out there. Just like, hey, turkey kind of sucks.
You don't have a good rebuttal because it's true.
He's like the man like yelling into the abyss, and everybody's just kind of like walking. He's like the man on the street corner, like yelling, and everybody's kind of walking by, like, what the hell?
Yeah, he's like it's the end of times. Turkey's overrated.
Yeah.
Repent. Repent.
Like the Jesus guy on the corner of like a busy intersection with the microphone.
Downtown Broadway, Nashville.
Yeah.
You're like, dude, it's the 4th of July. Take the day off.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a weird thing to have a stand on, though. I think that's just,
I'm just saying.
It's like I don't have a rebuttal, like Eric said. It's like just kind of a weird thing to.
It's like, oh, okay. Well, now I know that about you.
Yeah. Hey man, send me your turkeys, and I'll try it.
I got a turkey for you, Nish.
Yeah. No, Eric.
I got a turkey you could choke on.
Yeah. Wrong turkey. All right. So the order this week, Eric, you have the first pick.
All right.
Congratulations. I should take it away from you from all the turkeys. Yeah.
You're a dictator.
Yeah. Brandon, you got second pick, and I got third pick.
Cool.
So kick us off, Eric. What do you got? 101.
What's your first pick? Because we goated turkey and ham-ish. You can't choose
ham.
those.
Listen, I like ham.
Yeah.
Seasoned.
No, ham just tastes good by itself, man. It has
like
good
that Black
flavors
Forest ham from like the Publix deli.
Yeah. Yeah, boar's head.
Yes.
Are you getting like the vegetarian turkey? Is that your problem?
That's what I mean. And does the person that cook your turkey are they a vegetarian the other 364 days of the year?
No.
Is it tofu? Is this a tofu thing?
It's a tofu turkey.
Wait a second. Yeah. Have I been getting
Tofurkin?
Yeah. Tofurkin. Oh man.
So because those two delicious items are not on the menu, my number one item, it's one of the best dishes to get when you're eating Thanksgiving, is the mac and cheese. Now, granted, I have coworkers who live up in Michigan, and to them, mac and cheese is not a Thanksgiving dish, which is insane to me. Yeah. Yes, insane to me. But macaroni and cheese, that's my number one pick.
Dude, macaroni and cheese is clutch.
Some homemade mac and cheese.
Yes.
Yeah, that was definitely one of my
put a little
one-on-ones.
gravy on there, little brown gravy. If it's a little dry, you add a little gravy to it, liven it up.
Now, I have a question for you. Do you like just a good old fashioned, like the macaroni, the cheese, or do you like the little crust on top, where they put like the little
crusty?
You know what I'm talking about? The little
crispiness.
crispiness.
That's funny. I was gonna say that crust can go in the trash. You don't need it. I get creamy, cheesy, creamy.
Well, underneath's creamy, but you got that top layer, just a little crunch.
Texture. Yeah, that's a little texture.
See, that's where I would add a little gravy to take that crunch out.
Soften it up. He's got soft teeth.
Yeah.
No.
He's like a Herb from Family Guy.
No, I was trying to do we watched the episode. I was trying to do the Office reference. He's got soft teeth.
No, I don't. I don't.
Baby, I have soft teeth.
I don't like the dinner episode. Yeah, no. But
that's a good one.
Mac and cheese. Anyway, if it has the breadcrumbs on top, it's still fine. I will allow that.
Okay.
Now breadcrumbs I don't love, but I like it where it's been baked.
Like the panko-y kind of stuff.
Like the baked,
not a big of that, but like
where the cheese gets a little burned,
crisp.
Yeah, where the cheese gets a little burned. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hit it with a quick broil just to get a little nice little browning. Yeah, it's good.
Now I'm gonna go to the fridge.
Some nice little browning Evans action going on there.
Save me something.
I'm glad you picked up on that, Eric.
That's the dorm we lived in.
Yeah,
that's the dorm.
Yeah, all male dorm. But if you can't tell,
for 3 years that we lived in.
3 years. Yeah. God, why did we stay there for so long?
It was fun.
I got out.
It was.
It was fun. Yeah, Brandon moved out with 5 dudes, and
Brandon
was sick of all the dudes. So he
was sick of all them dudes. So I got in a house with a bunch of dudes.
Yeah.
Shows y'all.
Yeah.
And then y'all come over and hang out like every day.
Then we'd bring dudes over to your dude's place.
Yeah.
We're the dudes hanging out with your dudes.
Yeah.
Playing with other dudes.
Yeah. Ran up all the dudes, go get a dude meal after, you know?
On bro time.
Yeah, bro time. All right, Brandon. What's the second pick? What do you got?
So this one will be more personal for me and probably my family. But so Courtney makes this every year now. It was like kind of a recipe that's passed down her side of the family, but she makes a homemade like dressing as a side, and so she makes that and that's like the meal we take to when we go to people's houses. But it's delicious, and it's always gone. So that's
sage.
Like I said, it's kind of a nostalgia for when I think of Thanksgiving. I think I heard making that dressing. So that's what number one for me. So personal pick.
Dude, dressing's awesome. I agree.
I mean, I just like a big plate. Like when you said we were going to do this draft, I was like, all right, what would my plate look like? And it's just
it has everything on there.
Bomb. Yeah, looks like a bomb went off.
Yeah, I'm like Vince Vaughn in Wedding Crashers when he's like, go ahead and pop the top of the syrup. Go ahead and top it off and everything. I do that with gravy. I load it all up. I'm like, go ahead and put gravy over everything, please.
Yeah.
I also have a weight problem.
The so-called doctors.
Yeah, so-called doctors.
All right, Nishi.
That was a good one. So quick question, just for clarification.
God, no, you can pick turkey.
I'm not picking turkey.
Put your dry ass tofu turkey on there. Go for it.
No, you know what? I'm not asking questions. 101, mashed potatoes.
There you go.
Mashed potatoes. I thought Brandon was going to take it, and I was going to be scrambling for my first and second pick. But luckily it fell. Get a good, nice little creamy.
I think I know what you're about to do. But yeah, mashed potatoes are good.
Question. I don't think you know what's in my head right now, Brandon.
Question,
I do.
Dude. Anish, I never know what's in your head, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
And this question for you.
Yeah.
Are you doing mashed potatoes dry or mashed potatoes with gravy?
So here's the thing. So
you're about to pick gravy for your next one, aren't you?
He was.
No,
I can see in your little eyes. No wonder your turkey's dry as shit, dude.
No. So I thought about gravy. I can go. So if the mashed potatoes are like creamy, like I'm good with that. I don't necessarily need too much gravy. And honestly, I'm not. I like gravy, but I'm like not. It's not like a make or break for me, to be honest.
It's
but again, that's just me.
Make or break.
Yeah, but that's just me again being a vegetarian for most of my life. I've never had gravy before, and it just wasn't a thing that pull me in per se. I don't mind it if it's there. I'll eat it, but it's not a make or break for me. So that's all I'm saying. But yeah, so like our mashed potatoes, we make them nice and creamy. We add like heavy whipping cream in there, get them nice and soft. Get it with some garlic, salt, pepper, and then let it sit overnight. We do it the night before. We let it sit overnight, and then the next day we put some cheese on top.
What?
Put it in the oven. Get a little.
Brandon, what? What? Hold on, rewind that. You do what now? You eat day-old mashed potatoes on Thanksgiving?
No, like we make it the night before, and then we just put it in the fridge, and then the next day we put it in the oven in the morning, and then we let it.
In the oven. Interesting. You bake
like
mashed potatoes?
No, like you're thinking of make it on the stove the first day, and then
just heat it up.
Next day we just heat it up in the oven. But we make it so creamy, like with the heavy whipping cream and stuff, that it's not it's not dry.
Extra creamy.
Yeah, extra creamy.
That's what I was about to say. I was like, it sounds like that. That sounds like that would be dry.
No, it's not dry.
I would agree.
No, it's not dry.
Hey.
Trust me,
dude. Anish, I don't think you guys know what Thanksgiving is.
This guy. Your Thanksgiving is not the right way, Eric. Everybody can have their own Thanksgiving.
You want no turkey, no gravy, day-old mashed potatoes. That's a tough sell, dude.
Hey, this is my truth. I'm sticking with it.
Okay,
right?
Just make sure when you do the voting thing, you put day-old mashed potatoes
No.
on your number one pick.
Hey, if you want to take over the social media, Eric, you can post whatever you want.
I had to mute myself. I'm choking.
Okay.
God.
Easy, Brandon.
That was your first pick.
Vomiter.
Okay.
Mashed potatoes. That was my first pick.
No, you left out the day-old with cheese, though. I asked you with gravy, and you're like, no, with cheese.
Yeah, it adds a little texture, Eric. I'm a texture guy. All right? All right. So for the second pick, it's only 3-round draft, so I'm debating if I want to... You know what? I don't know. I mean, I like to do a little greens. I like a good old green bean casserole, personally.
There we go.
Yeah. I had it for the first time a couple years ago, and it's a game changer. It's a game changer.
With the crusty,
yep.
The crunchy
crispy onions.
He's a texture boy. You know he's got it in.
Yeah, Eric, come on. Why are you even asking? Why are you
crusty ass Anish needs his texture.
Yeah. Why are you even asking about that? That's a given.
There will be cheese.
Yeah. No cheese in that. No cheese in that.
And Nish, a little gravy on there too. Top it off.
Hey, I wouldn't be opposed to trying
mixed
that.
together.
Yeah, it's all. My place is just a big old smorgasbord, man. Everything just kind of runs in together. And
That's me.
just all going in.
I don't like dividers on my plate.
No, neither do I.
I hear I'm not at the kids' table anymore, Mom.
Yeah.
Give me the big old round plate where I can just pile as much stuff on there as possible.
Just stir it and you're just shoveling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. So that's my second pick.
Nice.
All right, Brandon. What do you got for your second pick?
I got another personalized pick. And this one is a definite nostalgia one for me. Being a little kid, even up to now, is the thing I'll always look forward to most. Is we go to my mom's mom, my nanny. She does like dumplings, and so it's homemade dumplings. They're big, fluffy, and the real creamy, real gooey. And just for you, I know you like that.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate good textures.
But
Brandon gets me.
When I think of Thanksgiving,
dude, I'm gonna be stirring food, so we want. Like Anish would love this.
No, you gotta make sure you get in there an extra couple times to really make sure people around you hear it. You know.
So my graphics gotta say Nanny's dumplings, because that's when I think of Thanksgiving, I think of her dumplings.
Nice.
So,
Nanny's dumplings.
Day of.
Freshly made. So Mike, can mine be fresh mashed potatoes since Anish did day old mashed potatoes?
No.
No.
Listen, that's more of a. Listen, I'll be honest. That's more of a time-saving play for us. Okay,
I get it.
It's
it's more of a time thing. Hey,
It's
Eric, have you hosted Thanksgiving? It sucks.
Yes.
We don't have time for everything.
Oh my gosh!
It's a time-saving play, Eric.
Time-saving play.
Okay,
We're making business decisions here.
Yeah, we're making
Brandon,
business decisions here.
besides mac and cheese, dumplings is a great choice, by the way. Dumplings is
That is a good one.
underrated, but also we're going very southern. This is like kind of very
Oh,
southern
yeah.
Thanksgiving dishes. But dressing is my number 2 all time. I have to have it. It's just delicious. It's awesome. So my number 2 item is, this is a Bigness family staple, and I've converted Katie. I don't think her family loved it as much because it's a little different, but it's not green bean casserole. We call them green bean bundles, and they're French julienne style green beans, like cut real thin. You wrap them in bacon, and there's this like brown sugar, soy sauce type sauce that you make, and you pour over top of it, and you bake it day of bake it, and the bacon gets all crispy. It's like a sweetness, saltiness to them. They're delicious.
Listen,
Delicious.
I need to defend myself here, okay? I'm tired of this slander.
Let's hear it.
This propaganda being spouted out by Eric over here. Listen, green bean casserole, day of. There's certain items that you have to make day of. We found that mashed potatoes, for us at least, we can get away with making that the night before, and it's still good the next day.
It's your draft. It's your truth.
That's your truth, Anish. If that's the hill you want to die on, go for it, dude.
That is Mr. Goku over here.
Hey,
yeah,
you're being nasty right now.
It's just,
Okay,
listen,
sorry,
it's just
sorry.
it's just rough starting the draft out.
Yeah,
with
your
turkey
number one
sucks.
pick. Yeah, your number one. You said turkey sucks, and I want day old mashed potatoes with no gravy on it.
When you put it like that, it's rough-ish. On paper, it doesn't look great.
Well, on paper, it's not going to say day old mashed potatoes.
He's like, I got a hot take for you. Those pilgrims couldn't cook shit for Thanksgiving.
They didn't believe in seasoning, Eric.
I'm kind of torn on my number 3, but I'm going to go with another nostalgia one. And really the only time I get it every year is the Sister Schubert rolls that come in the metal tin or the circular round tin.
Mm-hmm.
Delicious, especially if you get one of the inside ones that has no crust. It's all just soft and warm, fresh out of the oven. And back in my heyday in high school, I could eat like a whole tin by myself. Now I'm like a 3 to 4 roll guy. But the Sister Schubert, it has to be the Sister Schubert rolls.
I haven't had those. What are they like? Just like traditional
They're
rolls,
frozen.
or are they more like?
No, you buy them.
Okay.
They come from like they're frozen.
Frozen.
And you just,
This
yeah, you
guy's
just
knocking
toss
me
them
for
in the
day
oven.
old mashed potatoes.
Hey, you don't know what I'm talking about.
Anish is definitely putting frozen rolls on the graphic.
Hey, which they are. So that's my truth. If that's what you want to put, you just need to put day old mashed potatoes on your number 1 pick. Okay, that's all. That's a fair deal. That's a fair deal.
Don't tell me what to put on my graphic.
Anish is like, we'll submit it to the editing team and we'll see what they do.
Yeah.
Wait,
See what
and
they
this is
say.
the
We'll see what
editor,
they
the
say.
producer,
Yeah.
the graphic designer, the social media manager.
He wears a lot of hats.
Yeah. Quick question. I know we said 3 rounds to begin with, but there's still a lot of items on the thing. Do we want to go 4 or do we want to stick with 3?
We could do 3 in honorable mentions.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just some honorable mentions.
Because I have an honorable mention.
All right. Eric or Brandon, you're up. Last pick of the draft.
I'm gonna do this one. Is going to be one that I only eat at Thanksgiving. I don't know when. I guess you could get it at private restaurants or something, but something I always love to throw into my pile of my plate. But sweet potato casserole is a Thanksgiving staple in our Boyd family traditions. So I don't know of another time where I've ever eaten it.
Never
like, out somewhere.
Yeah, never.
No, straight up Thanksgiving.
Yeah. But I do love a good sweet potato casserole.
That's a good one. That's a good one, Brandon. All right. So for my last pick, I think I'm gonna go with the dessert here. Got to switch it up a little bit. I think I'm gonna go again. One of the things that you pretty much only eat around this time of year, and that's gonna be a pumpkin pie. I feel like what other time of the year are you really gonna be eating a pumpkin pie other than around Thanksgiving? It's the perfect kind of closure to the overall meal. Nice little palate cleanser. It's a nice little, kind of hunker down for the night and just
treat.
The nightcap. Yeah, nice little treat to end the night, to end the wonderful day that was.
Dude, confession, by the time dessert rolls around, I've punished myself enough all day. Because even before the meal, because we have to eat later because people in my family have to have naps before we do Thanksgiving. But before we eat, we always end up eating like charcuterie and cheese and crackers and little snacks. So by the time you do the snacks and then you eat the full meal, by the time dessert rolls around, you're literally on the verge of like blowing up.
So you got like appetizers before the actual meal that has appetizers and sides and everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, I had a lot of things left for honorable mentions. The one I was debating between was either pumpkin pie or like the Hawaiian, like the sweet rolls.
King's Hawaiian.
The King's Hawaiian, yeah. Those are
good.
Yeah, those are always
I was
good.
Debating on hash brown casserole being on there too.
That's a good one. Oh,
that's
man,
a really good one.
That's a good one. But that's like a big miss thing, I feel like.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it is.
What about cranberry sauce? Where y'all stand on that?
I'm not a big cranberry guy.
I like it mixed in. I like it mixed in with. It's got to be like a little bit of turkey, a little bit of something else, like, and there's some cranberry.
Yeah, because I know people they die for that stuff. Like they love it, and it's the tartness, the sweetness of it. It's just not really what I'm looking for.
So I kind of like just the mess of the plate, and you get a little bit of everything. What about deviled eggs? What do y'all think about that? I love deviled eggs.
Love them.
That was
if they're made right. If they're made all the way.
If we had another round, I was going deviled eggs.
Deviled eggs are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That there's some other side stuff that I feel like wouldn't have been like good enough for the draft. Like you have like the regular stuff like corn. Some people have cornbread.
Cornbread.
Yeah, cornbread's not bad.
But if you make stuffing though, there's like cornbread in the stuffing.
Yeah, exactly.
So like
stuffing was another one. Yeah, stuffing was another one that I had on there. You know what's funny?
Growing up, we were a big stuffing household, and then Katie converted me to dressing, and I love it. So good.
What's the difference between stuffing and dressing?
Stuffing you typically, unless you're using like stovetop out of the box, stuffing is typically made where you jam it up in the turkey as you got the turkey all day. So it's like it's good. It's different. It's like a dense type of stuffing style meal, and then dressing is cornbread. And then the way Katie makes hers is she makes like chicken stock the previous day before, and then you shred up the chicken, and then you tear up all the cornbread. You just you flood it.
It's more of a dish.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
We never did.
But what's funny is if they were side by side, completely different. But when you're describing them, they kind of sound similar, but they're nothing alike.
Same but different.
Same.
Yeah, different. Yeah, that's pretty much all I had. They had another dessert, pecan pie.
You a dessert boy.
I know you love it.
Dessert boy. I love me dessert, man. I always save a little room for dessert.
Hey, no turkey for me. Extra pie.
Yeah, extra pie.
Hold the turkey. He's like the Drake meme turkey. Yeah. Pecan pie.
I do like pecan pie. I think like that's one. I'm almost like you, Eric, because we have
you
family.
You bounce
everybody's
around.
Yeah, we have all of our families here, or pretty much everybody's in this area. So we go to a couple places. Kind of like you got to pick and choose, like how heavy you go at certain places when you eat. So yeah, usually by the end of the night, I'm like, but pecan pie, that's hard to pass up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was debating between that and pumpkin, but I feel like pumpkin pie is more with the fall timing of it and Thanksgiving timing. Like pecan pie, you can justify.
You know what's funny?
Times of the year.
I don't like pumpkin pie. I understand it. I understand that this time of year it's like associated with Thanksgiving, but I've never been a big pumpkin pie person.
That's fair. I respect your take, Eric.
Now that you can make the day ahead of time.
Oh man! All right, good draft.
I'm like
boys.
Johnny Cash at Folsom Prison. He's like, "No, I've seen a lot of things, but I ain't never seen this brown water you've been drinking." That's how I feel. I'm like, I've seen a lot of things on Thanksgiving, but I ain't never seen day old mashed potatoes served.
This guy. Oh man. Well, this year we will not actually be having day old because we have multiple people. We're not hosting for the first time in a while, so
you have the house for it though.
I know. We're going up to his parents' house this year, so
gotcha.
Switching it up a little bit, so we will have time to make everything that we're bringing the day of, Eric.
Right on.
Good for them.
Good for you.
Yeah, good for you.
What
do you guys got going on for Thanksgiving before we head out? I know, obviously, Brandon, you mentioned you bounce around house to house.
Yours will probably be weird this year, Brandon. That sucks.
Yeah, we normally. It's like we do my dad's side of the family. Aunt Linda normally did a lunch around at her house. Not sure what we'll do. I don't know if we haven't really even talked about it yet. See what we'll do.
You're like, so can we talk about Thanksgiving, or is this the wrong time to immediately talk about this?
So I don't know what we'll do. And then we go to my mom's side, usually for dinner.
Does your mom host or does Peggy?
My grandma.
Yes, nice.
Nice. What about you, Eric? Are you guys hosting or are you going to your parents' house?
No, we go to my parents' house. We go back to the homeland, the motherland of Dixon County, and have a beautiful day. Although I heard this year, I think it's supposed to rain, which sucks. Really.
Oh yeah, Haley and I were doing a 5K that morning. I forgot.
I think Katie she was going to do a turkey trot, and I think it's supposed to be pouring down rain. And I don't know.
Yeah, I think it is. I think we still signed up.
Are you still going to do it in the rain?
Yeah, I mean it's just right. I mean it's at that Chester Frost Park across.
Nice.
Across the way.
Nice.
It'll suck. Probably.
It's gonna suck. It'll suck. And we got so lucky. It was with our Spartan race. It had been really cold, and then thankfully it was only chilly in the morning, but it got pretty warm, and it wasn't wet, which would have sucked too.
Yeah, weather was good.
Yeah, so it's the same thing with Thanksgiving. Good weather, maybe still the football. Have a good time. Rainy weather, just gotta watch the football. NFL football.
Yeah, I don't think there's any good games on either.
No, and what's funny too is because the Lions usually suck on Thanksgiving, they're good this year. So the football gods intervened and they gave us the Cowboys Giants on Thanksgiving. Like, no, you're gonna have shit football.
Who do the Lions
I actually
play?
don't know.
They play the Bears.
The Bears?
Yeah, the worst.
Oh god!
Yeah, they could have had the Packers, the Vikings.
Like
another good team in the division.
Ugh.
And they have the Bears.
Man, Saquon is going off. I was trying to look up schedules. I was looking at stats.
Dude, did you see that one clip of that like a junior member in the GM's office talking about when they were? It was I don't know if it was a Hard Knocks or whatever it was. But
it was
like
a Hard Knocks.
Yeah, but they were
was
like
the
debating on.
Season.
He was like, you could tell he was like nervous as hell. Are we sure we don't want to re-sign Saquon? Like there aren't many game breakers, and the GM being like, I don't see what the problem is, and the guy being like, I just feel like I have to say, I just don't take this the wrong way. I think you're a fucking idiot, and we need to re-sign him.
He's got 152 rushing yards and a touchdown currently.
Oh, mama!
It's like third quarter.
The Rams are bad this year. Daggum, dude, he had a 70-yard run.
Yeah.
Daggum.
He's good. He's still got it.
He's still got it. He's good, man.
And Ish, do you want to tell Eric about his fantasy team?
He was telling me before.
Yeah, I didn't want to. I did though.
Brendan, I asked him. I was like, so, say hypothetically, say I were to win fantasy football, but I didn't touch it since like week 2 or 3. Does that still count? It still counts, right? It's my team.
Yeah,
if you can log on and find it.
I do. No.
Listen, we won't tell
if
you.
If a tree falls in the forest
we
and no one's around. Yeah, we just won't tell you if you win.
That's true.
We just won't tell you.
Silence.
I feel like Tyler, your brother, will help me out.
Nah, we'll root Tyler. Tyler, if you're listening, do not give Eric any fantasy football updates.
You're like, whatever happened? We'll be like, I don't remember.
Yeah,
probably Govro or somebody won.
Sleazy Steezy one.
Yeah,
All right, boys. I think that's all we had. Anything else we forgot to cover before we head out of here?
What are we doing next week? We
Christmas lights.
Same time, same place.
Yeah, dude.
Same time,
same
people. Same people.
Same channel. Yeah, same people. Hopefully.
I'll be sore. I'll be like, dude, I was on a freaking stepladder all day putting Christmas lights up on the gutters and our 8 inflatables we have now in the front yard.
You guys usually wait to do that till after Thanksgiving?
Yeah, usually the weekend after Thanksgiving. Because it's like we already have our tree up and our lights and stuff, or lights on the tree and stuff, but nothing else. So then this weekend will be all
outdoor.
Bringing in the New Year's or the Christmas festivities.
Oh, wait, our house is completely done up.
Yeah, Brendan outdoors has 2 trees. Brendan has 2 trees up already.
Dude, there's like 3 trees upstairs. Dude, there's a tree in like every room of this house. I'm surprised we don't have like birds or something going on.
I was gonna put up the Christmas lights outside and the inflatables up outside this past weekend, but nobody else in our neighborhood has anything up yet. I'm like, I don't want to be the first guy.
Well,
I'll wait.
And to be fair, I feel like you northern people, your weekend you get snow already.
Yeah, we had snow this past weekend. Yeah.
So it's like when you get a good window of weather, you have to take advantage of it. So I get that.
Yeah. Yeah. Luckily, this weekend's supposed to be nice, sunny. Weather's gonna be cold, but at least it'll be sunny and no rain, no snow. So hopefully we'll have a window to be able to put all that shit up.
Right on.
So.
Yeah, it's like rain the next couple of days here. Our weekend looks okay, but
I think it's like Wednesday, Thursday, maybe Friday is rain, which sucks.
People come here for the weather updates.
Yeah, the people are clamoring for these weather updates on holidays.
For these random updates from different parts of Tennessee.
We're like that. It's warm out. It was warm out yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we act like people are listening.
Yeah.
I'm listening. I see you. I see you, boys.
Oh, I have one last thing before we shut up, because I was just in my head. I was thinking of the 3 people listening. Randy Carroll, he was not at the company Christmas party. And I showed up in my best ugly Christmas sweater, and Randy was nowhere to be found. And I was hoping to see him. I already texted him about it, so he knows my feelings on the matter. But I was sad I didn't get to see one of our. Thought I was going to see a follower in person.
Yeah, but, I'm tore up. I'm tore up about it.
I didn't. So hopefully I see you soon, Randy.
Yeah. Hey, listen, more people than we realize listen to the episode. I was telling Eric, we had a couple of high school buddies listen to this episode. They were talking about it, or listen to the podcast. They were talking about it. Yeah.
Shout out Jeremy and Neil.
Yeah. Shout out Jeremy Smith, Neil Bratton. Shout out to you guys. 2 ones. Yeah. So hey, some people are listening, some people are digging it. So
we end every podcast with like a on a hill in Dixon County, reared against the sky.
You see Brandon just leave the chat.
Proudly stands our alma mater.
The SpongeBob meme. All right, I'm gonna head out.
Yeah.
Cougar pride, all hail.
I'll just cut it out in between and just do the SpongeBob 5 minutes later. I got to the end of it.
Still singing.
Yeah,
I'm just like, that's wild. You know your song.
You don't, dude. Very impactful. Very impactful. We had a lot of school pride.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to sing it by myself, but if a group was singing it, I could probably catch on.
And it's ready from the top.
No, I'm not doing this.
On a hill in Dixon.
Oh man,
Are there hills in Dixon County?
Yeah,
the school's perched on top of a hill.
It's on top
Brandon.
of the hill.
Yeah.
Brandon
on the highest mountain.
Yeah,
I feel as strong as an ox right now.
Yeah. All right, I think that's the perfect spot to end this week's episode. Hope you boys have a good Thanksgiving.
Something's going on in the game. I can hear it through my headphones. Something's going on. I gotta go see this.
All right, hope you boys have a good Thanksgiving. We'll
happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Gobble, gobble.
We'll catch you guys next week. See ya.